Julia Roberts, the woman who captivated hearts with her dazzling smile and became the queen of romantic comedies. But behind the fame, behind the glamorous red carpet moments, there lies a story of heartbreak, struggles, and deep personal pain, things that most of her fans may never have known. Today, we peel back the curtain to reveal the tragic and painful truth behind the life of one of Hollywood's most iconic stars. Prepare yourselves, because some of these revelations are truly heartbreaking. Julia Fiona Roberts was born on October 28, 1967, in Smyrna, Georgia. Acting was in her blood. Her parents were both actors and playwrights. They even ran an acting school where the children of Martin Luther King Jr. once attended. But Julia's early life was far from the picture-perfect childhood one might expect from a future Hollywood star. Her parents' divorce when she was just 4 years old was the first of many emotional blows. A surprising fact: Coretta Scott King, the widow of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., actually paid for Julia's mother's hospital bills when she was born. But while that connection to history is fascinating, Julia's childhood would soon take a darker turn. At just 10 years old, tragedy struck. Her father, whom she adored, passed away from cancer. A devastating loss for a young girl with big dreams, a loss that would haunt her for years. Despite the grief and family struggles, Julia pushed forward. She moved to New York with no formal training, signing with a modeling agency and attending countless auditions. Her big break came with the film Mystic Pizza in 1988, followed by Steel Magnolias in 1989. That role earned her an Academy Award nomination, and suddenly Hollywood was beginning to take notice. But the real game changer came in 1990. Pretty Woman, the film that catapulted her into superstardom. With over $450 million at the box office, Julia became one of the most sought-after actresses in Hollywood. But this newfound fame wasn't without its costs. Behind the glitz and glam, Julia was struggling to find herself amidst the pressures and expectations of her new life. Julia's love life, like much of her career, has been dramatic, full of highs and devastating lows. In 1993, she made headlines when she married country singer Lyle Lovett, just 3 weeks after they began dating. But what seemed like a whirlwind romance ended in divorce just 2 years later. Then, in 2002, she married cinematographer Danny Moder. Together, they had 3 children, and for a time they seemed like the perfect Hollywood couple. But even the happiest-looking relationships can be fragile. The cracks in Julia's marriage with Danny began to show after a few years. It wasn't just differences in lifestyle and career that caused friction, it was deeper. Julia's decision to move to San Francisco was a breaking point. While she wanted to step away from the relentless spotlight of Hollywood, Danny felt the pull of his work and friends in Los Angeles. The strain became unbearable, and their life in San Francisco turned out to be a disaster. They ended up selling their home and moving back to LA, but by then it seemed too late to repair the damage. The rumors swirled. Could their marriage really survive? If managing her personal life wasn't difficult enough, Julia also had to face public scrutiny. Over the years, the adoration from her fans turned into harsh criticism. In one painful instance, Julia shared a makeup-free photo on Instagram, and the internet's response was brutal. The cruelty of the comments about her aging appearance shattered her. She admitted it deeply affected her. This wasn't the kind of toxic attention she ever expected to face, especially as someone who had always been admired for her beauty. Julia opened up about how the negativity made her realize how damaging social media can be, particularly for young people who grow up in a world where looks are constantly scrutinized. It was a painful reminder that even Hollywood royalty isn't immune to the toxicity of modern society. But perhaps the most shocking revelation about Julia is a deeply personal battle that has remained hidden for nearly 2 decades. Few people know this, but Julia has been fighting a rare and serious health condition called thrombotic thrombocytopenic purpura. It's a blood disorder that causes dangerous blood clots to form in the small vessels throughout the body. It was her husband, Danny, who first noticed unusual bruising on Julia's skin, leading to her diagnosis. Since then, she's had to manage this condition, often in silence, while continuing her career. Despite this, Julia has remained a resilient force in Hollywood. But it's impossible to ignore how this health battle could affect her future in the industry. Will it take a toll on her career? Or will her indomitable spirit carry her through, as it always has? Julia Roberts, through all the triumphs and tragedies, has proven she's much more than a pretty face and a Hollywood star. She's a fighter, a survivor. From personal loss to career triumphs, from love and heartbreak to battling a hidden health crisis, she's faced it all, and yet she still stands strong. Host, as we look back on her incredible legacy, one thing is clear: Julia Roberts is more than just an actress. She's a symbol of strength, resilience, and grace in the face of unimaginable challenges. So what do you think about Julia's journey? Do you believe the rumors about her marriage, or is there more we haven't been told? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into Julia's life insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.